because she did this to herself. The dumb cunt did this to herself. She's going to listen but doesn't believe. So if she doesn't believe in her head and she doesn't believe in her heart, if she doesn't love, no wonder men fucking left her. Because she wouldn't fucking love them back. And she wouldn't believe that they had love for her. And then she leaves them so that she can hurt them more before they can hurt her. Now, I don't know what happened in this tragic bitch's life prior to becoming the Marilyn Monroe we're all aware of. But she adopted this fucking attitude, trust me, long before the quote came out. And look what it did for her. Marilyn Monroe killed herself, or she was killed, because she got involved with extremely powerful people and was reportedly threatening to expose it. Right? And this is what she got. The other thing about her is she was hitting the wall. Fucking hitting it hard. She's the most beautiful thing, walking on two legs. She was in her mid-30s and the game is over. Her beauty was going to start fading. And taking all the drugs and all the alcohol and smoking, it was going to fade fast. It doesn't mean she wouldn't have still been beautiful, but she wouldn't have been the Marilyn Monroe. So that is completely where women are failing today. Failing us as men, having failed themselves, failed our culture and our society, is this fucking attitude of the wise girl kisses but doesn't love. That's a wise girl? So wise girls end up like Marilyn, having shit themselves all over their bed because they got an enema that was probably laced with drugs by their fucking live-in nurse while they popped a bunch of pills, whacked out of their mind, and had powerful men coming to the house saying, "You're going to shut the fuck up." That's a wise girl? See, that's what it got her. If you don't look at, hey, how cool is this? Because all the pictures we have of Marilyn are the cool ones. When she's young and beautiful. And alluring and sexual and captivating. You don't get to see the one where she's fucking dead. And she's crapped herself in her bed and she's whacked out of her fucking mind as she drools and babbles before she dies. That's the Marilyn Monroe people need to be aware of. And the way she got from these beautiful pictures to the fucking cold blue corpse is because she said and thought and lived out and acted on the concept that the wise girl kisses but does not love, listens but does not believe, and leaves before she is left. You know, it fucking kills me because that's what we're all dealing with today. This mentality that we don't deserve love. That they're going to look out for themselves. That they're not going to believe a fucking thing we say. So what do they believe? Themselves? What the fuck do they know? They're just women. Right? And leave before she is left. That's right. Monkey branching. Moving from one guy to the next. Now, someone like Marilyn, no problem. Go from Joe DiMaggio to President fucking Kennedy. No big deal. All in a fucking day's work for her. The average fucking run-of-the-mill pie-faced, caked-up whore out here, well, they can leave to the next guy, too. They're not Marilyn, though. Right? They're not banging mafia bosses and fucking superstars in sports. And then the president, a few of them are doing things like that, but none of them are doing it like Marilyn. But Marilyn is held up as the fucking poster star for everyone to emulate that has tits. Right? You can be just like her. You're so beautiful. You're so powerful. Look what it produced. Look at the destruction around Marilyn Monroe. Literally a tool for the mafia. Women today, these whores, are tools for drug dealers, for fucking porn magnets, for everything rotten and shitty. Right? That nothing that they do produces a better world. It doesn't produce more food or cure for cancer. Being selfish gold-digging whores isn't creating world peace. It's not bringing Jesus back with a smile to go, you humans have really got it going. Thanks, whores. It's not happening, right? What it's doing is it's destroying our culture and destroying men. And the women, by doing all this, destroy themselves, just like Marilyn. Just like her. She was a miserable fop of a human being, living in, by all comparison, for a superstar of her status, living in squalor. She had a live-in nurse and a relatively small house. Today's superstars have fucking mansions. She was living in a place, I think it was like 3,000 square feet. Nothing. Right? She had been used up. By using other men, she used herself up. That is what women do today. They say, fuck it. I'm going to be hypergamous. That is, fuck everything that walks. Right? Not monogamy. Hypergamy. Hyperactive, crazy, fucking everything. She fucked herself up. She left so much of herself on every guy, there was nothing left. She used everyone, and in turn, she was used and used up, and then discarded. That very important Mgtow concept, the understanding that when women hit the wall, it's over. If there's nothing else to love about them except their beauty, that when the beauty is gone, they are gone. So a woman, they have a chance to love, but they don't. They have a chance to believe that they can have a good life with men, but they don't believe it. They don't fucking listen. And so they are miserable cunts for it. And I'm going to be blunt about it. They're fucking miserable about it. And they are cunts. Because by the time they get and they hit that wall and they're over it, they realize what a mistake they made. It is horrifying to consider, not just Marilyn Monroe, but all of the women out there. I can wave my hand at America, and there's over 100 million women that have fucked it all up. Just completely destroyed it. Because they took Marilyn Monroe and feminism seriously. Because they looked at an experiment and emulated it without understanding the results. And even still, right, people my age, 47, 57, 67, 37, they all know who Marilyn Monroe is. They know that she died. But they don't put 2 and 2 together. It's fucking simple. Ready? 2 and 2 is 4. A wise girl kisses but doesn't love. Then you're fucking lost already. You're done right there. There's nothing wise about that, because when you look at the results, that's what you get. You live like a shooting fucking star as a whore. These little women do. And they're done. They burn out bright, and then they're fucking washed up and dead. Right? They are walking corpses. All of these women who've hit the wall and gone over it, or through it, face first, right? Some have kids, some don't. Marilyn Monroe, no kids. She had nothing to live for. No kids to raise, to love, no grandkids. No, she's completely fucking selfish. Completely selfish. Right? Hits the wall and goes through it. Marilyn Monroe. She had love with Joe DiMaggio. Joe loved her. A fucking guy came around after she was dead. Said that he wanted to rejoin her in heaven at some point. The guy's, his heart was full of love. The same way we all understand our hearts as men are full of love. And to have that rejected on that level is just phenomenal to understand what she did to Joe in front of the world. Fuck it, I don't love you, Joe. I'm going to go bang a bunch of fucking mafia assholes and screw around with the president and just be a fucking whore. And he still loved her. Now, is he a sap? I don't know. Is he a hopeless romantic? Undoubtedly. He's passed away, right? Joe DiMaggio, great, great baseball player, great man. Even after what she did to him, he still stood up and acted like a fucking man. But what did she do? She showed every man on the planet for all time what a unloving, cold piece of shit she was. She leaves before she is left. She didn't love Joe. She didn't believe in him, and she left him before he could leave her. Why before, right? And leaves before she is left. She is going to be left by men. Women will. These gold-digging whores, these cold-hearted, parasitic thieves. They will leave before they're left. Think of a thief. They leave your house before they are caught. Are they not? They're going to come into your house, they're going to survey it, look around, take what they want, and then leave before they're caught. But see, Marilyn turns it into leaves before she is left. What she wants to do, and what all feminist tramps do, is they get in bed with a guy, and then they leave before they're caught. Caught what, John? What do I mean by caught? Caught before men realize that they are cold-blooded, parasitic gold diggers, because they don't love and they don't listen. Right? If you've got a problem with a woman, sit down and talk to her about love and what it means to her and what she truly, truly thinks. And dig in. And if she won't fucking tell you, and she won't take the time to tell you how much she loves you and all the reasons why, every fucking reason why, and make her fucking beg to stay with you, then you know she's on her way out the fucking door.